I'm going to show you how to do continental knitting, where you hold the yarn in your left hand. There's a couple ways of holding the yarn. I'll show you the quick way. Come under it with your index finger, wrap it once around. That's one way to hold it. The way I prefer is to come from the back with your pinky, wrap it around the pinky, and then put your index finger under it. And then when you want to stop the flow of the yarn, you just close your pinky. When you need more yarn, you open your pinky and it comes through. So to do the stitch, you want to start with the knitting on the right side of the left needle, facing your other hand, or the cast on edge on that side of the needle. It's just easier to get into the stitch. So you come into the front loop of that stitch, up into the front, unless you're doing the combined knitting method, in which case you go down into the back, but that's different. So up into the front, this is the standard method. Then over the working yarn, pull it through. It helps to be at an angle like this with the needles. It's hard to pull the yarn through at this angle. So you pull the yarn through, then off the needle. We'll do this several times. Up into the stitch, over, through, off. I like to press into the back of the stitch I'm working with my middle finger and hold it in place, just gently. And then when I come up into the stitch, I can stretch it up, and I've got lots of room to bring that yarn through. So I'll do a little. I've modified the standard nursery rhyme that goes with knitting so that it's easy for continental knitters. You go in through the front door, up over the back, peek through the window, and off jumps Jack. In through the front door, up over the back, peek through the window, and off jumps Jack. I'll do it close up very slowly for you. In through the front door, up over the back, peek through the window, and off jumps Jack. In, over, through, and off. In, holding the stitch in place, over, through, and off. One thing to note, when you bring that yarn through, you want to push the needle into it so that you're on the full diameter of the knitting needle before you come off. If you do just the tip of the needle and you don't push it through and you go to work the next stitch, this stitch will be really tight because it's not a full-size stitch. Now it's a full-size stitch. So it takes practice. In, over, through, and off. That's a knit stitch.